Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. This is Dragothian here, and I'm gonna go ahead and wait for a few people to start hopping on. I'm a little earlier than I had planned on being, but I need to feed the kids tonight at some point, so I wanted to get started and have about a 1 hour live stream. Let's talk about the patch notes. Let's talk about the new commanders coming out now that we know a little bit more about them, and yeah, let's just have a quick conversation about what's going to be coming down the pipe in a week. Really looking forward to all these things that are coming out. Okay, we got people pouring in. TGIK, Skywalker, Jason Bourne, the usual suspects. Bluey, Steve, welcome to the stream, guys. Again, I am a little early. That being said, I wanted to get this stuff in front of you, and then also I got to feed the kids, so I want to make sure that I have enough time to do that before they got to start getting ready for bed. And all that good stuff. So, Jason Bourne, yes, infantry, baby. This is something that those of you that have infantry and have been putting a lot of time into them, this is going to be looking really sweet for those of you that have a good infantry setup. Wrench, Lilith is about to take my money next week. Yes, mine too. It's gonna be epic, guys. This is gonna be a fantastic update. We're gonna go through the update piece by piece. I want you guys to talk through this with me. I want you to kind of interact and let me know what you think. Just looking at all the stuff that I can see, it looks amazing, top, bottom, sideways. I really don't see a bad part in this patch note. There's a couple things that still need to be worked out that are still being taken care of by Lilith, I have confirmed. But that being said, the stuff that we've got coming down from a quality of life standpoint, from a commander standpoint, from just KVK stuff to Ark of Osiris and all the extra little perks that we've got. Expedition expansions are coming. We're going to go piece by piece through this, but I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys think. Let's see. Arab Gaming, you're amazing. You're amazing. You even get the 2 thumbs up that you put up. TGIK, Drago, if I want to start in a new kingdom as an archer kingdom, how can I get my hands on YSG early? Those days are gone, unfortunately, TGIK. YSG is off the loot table on the tavern, so the only way to get him is through the wheel. So hopefully the wheel comes. You can probably keep an eye out and maybe start some accounts on different kingdoms to see if there is a YSG on a wheel somewhere. You could start there, pour some gems into the wheel, get your YSG, and go ham. That's always a thing. Jason Bourne, iTunes cards are packed in the pipeline. I bet they are. Yeah, this is going to be pretty sweet, guys. I really think that these commanders are going to be top notch. If you'll notice, right? If you'll notice, the more stuff they're adding, the more diverse the game is going to be. And the reason I say that, right now, if I say the most powerful infantry group, what do y'all say? What do you say? Richard Charles, Charles Richard, every single time. If you want to talk about the best Cav group, who do you say? It's usually like one of 2 options: Mina Double C or Mina Genghis Khan. For archers, who's the best archer commander? YSG, of course. The more commanders they're adding, right? The more options they add, especially quality options, the more that you're going to have different builds on the battlefield. Even if it's the same commander, it might be used for a different purpose. Like this might be a debuffing group, this might be a damage group, this might be a healing group. You just never know. So it's kind of all over the place. I really think that Lilith has done a great job of just diversifying the game even further. And now they've got some other things that we're going to go through that are really slick and can add to more diversity in the game, which is what we're looking for. Eggs and Bacon, welcome to the stream. Lord Denmark, no epic, but Alex will be OP. So far, looking at his skills, he might be the new Charles, guys. Alex might be the new Charles. TGIK, all of the whales of different servers are here. Hey, this is Whale Town. I'll take it. I'll take Whale Town. Drago, does Lilith read their suggestion on the Discord channel? Absolutely, A-Town, they do. I know for a fact, just having seen some of the conversations, they take a lot of that to heart, guys. They listen to what you guys say, and put that into account. Now, they can't listen to every little suggestion because honestly, I wouldn't want them to. There's some really crazy suggestions I've seen in there, but the stuff that's overwhelmingly demanded and talked about when it comes to like some of the things that we're going to talk about on this patch note are from the community, are from us as content creators, and then from you guys, the players. And that's what really I think kind of makes this game and this organization really special, is because they take into account everybody that plays the game as well as contributes to it. Tucker Alexander will be a 6 secondary. I agree. We'll see if he even needs to be a secondary. I don't know what his talent build is going to be yet. Let's see. Oh, Gecko, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome to the stream. I tried to do it as early as possible just for you. Also, that's a little bit of a fib. I'm doing it a little bit early because I need to feed my kids too. So, that being said, yeah, I'm glad to have you on the channel, buddy. All right. New infantry commander, but Constantine is still not released. Yeah. I don't know about Constantine. I've been kind of poking and prodding a little bit, trying to find that out myself. He's been, what was it? April? I think April is when he was, no, it might have been, yeah, I guess it was around April. Around April-ish is when he was kind of announced. So maybe it was earlier than that. Was it earlier than that? I feel like it was. It might have been like February. Either way, he's been sitting in the bottom of my my tray for a long time, and I'm anxious to get him summoned. I'm anxious to get that commander pack that comes when you do summon him. And yeah, this is going to be really sweet. Really sweet. All right. Let's see. Drixon, hey Drago, love the videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I will definitely do that. Constantine is folk legend. That's hilarious, Denmark. Malik Gaming, welcome to the stream, bud. Appreciate you. Yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into these patch notes, guys. I wanted to go over the patch notes first. Then we'll talk about some of the commander options that we see in the patch notes. I know I had a video post yesterday when they announced everything, and we did a little bit of theory crafting. Some of it was right, some of it was wrong. So let's go over some of those things, and let's talk about them, and let's see what y'all think. I've got some ideas just off the top of my head on what I think they're going to be used for, and just based off of the skills that we've seen. Haven't seen all of them. We haven't seen the expertises, all that good stuff. You know as well as I do, expertise on a commander changes the game. Just look at Genghis Khan. He was average until you see that expertise skill, and then he's the best cavalry commander in the game. Splick, when are we getting the new commanders? It's set in about a week. So we plan to update the game to version 1.0.20 next week. So I'd imagine in about a week. Maybe a week and a half. I don't know. You want Robin Hood as new archer. Not real. Robin Hood's not really real. Probably based off of somebody, but not actually real. By the time they unveil Constantine, he will be called Istanbul. That's very true, and a very cute historical fact. All right, guys, let's go through the update. I wanted to breeze through some of this stuff because we talked about it yesterday, but there's some brand new content that I know most, if not all of you, have already seen on some of the other content creator channels, and also on Rise of Kingdoms Facebook, and I believe Instagram as well. So let's roll through it. I'm not going to read every single word here, but I am going to sum up some of this stuff for you. I do want to dive into a couple pieces though, just so we can have a fully fledged conversation about it. All right, so it says a new hero has come. So obviously this is kind of what we heard about yesterday. We've got Ethelfled, who we don't know what exactly type of commander she's going to be, because she does have a bow, but I don't see, based off of some of the skills, anything bow particular. In fact, they seem to be cavalry specific. So we may be staring at another cavalry commander. I don't know, but let's talk through her really quick. I think it's kind of cool. They put some of the lore, some of the history behind the commander in this announcement. If you guys watched my video yesterday about the announcement of the commanders, I kind of went into some of this history on the video, and so far I've gotten some really good feedback on maybe doing like a history style series of each commander and just kind of talking through some of that stuff. And I know a lot of you that play the game on my channel tend to like those kinds of things, talking through the history of it and learning about it. So that's what got me into the game. So I would like to do that for you, and it seems like everybody else would like that too. Yeah, I can't believe Ethelfled is a legendary as well, Sir African. I thought for sure this was going to be an epic. But yeah, legendary all the way. That's what it says. New legendary female commander. And really, if we think about it, right, we've only got one. Is that right? And it's Cleo. Yeah, we don't have any other legendary commanders. It's just Cleopatra. Well, it says what she is at end of paragraph. Oh, okay. Leadership, peacekeeping, and support. Oh, okay. I didn't read that part. Hey, we're doing this together, guys. Yes, Gecko, you're absolutely right. So Charlemagne, whenever I saw Charlemagne as part of the rewards for Lost Kingdom, yeah, that was interesting to me because he is. Yeah, he's the grandson of Charles Martel. AK Sneaky, hey Drago, how are you doing today, my bro? When are you making Leadership Masterclass? Ethelfled is leadership support and versatility. I've got leadership support and peacekeeping on the screen here. I've done a leadership-ish, if you think about it, masterclass as far as sieging. We've done mixed troop as well, so that would definitely be part of the leadership tree. I'm not sure what else you want me to do on the masterclass part of that. Excuse me, guys. I'm still getting over that cold. Let's go through it, guys. So she was the eldest daughter of Alfred the Great, which we talked about yesterday. She was a great ruler, took an important part in the conquest of Danelaw, which, again, was part of the Viking stuff that we talked about yesterday. She will be available for purchase in the Metal Store. So Metal Store is obviously the store where you go into the expedition. The expedition shop is basically what most people call it, but it's called the Metal Store. And there is a mysterious sculpture at the top right that's 2,500 medals. I don't know if they're going to transition that into Ethelfled or if that's still a thing that is happening for some future update, and they will just add her in, kind of in the sense that they have like the weekly epic commanders that get added. Maybe Ethelfled will be part of that weekly epic commander, but her sculpture will be 10,000 instead of 1,000. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure what they're going to price it out at. If they leave it at 2,500, I'm going to have a max epic or a max Ethelfled day one. Let's just put it that way. So African, you make a good point about her being a female since Cleo is barely legendary. I personally think Ethelfled will be an amazing commander with the support leadership tree. Yeah, I agree. So they went support for like the blue tree, peacekeeping, which is really good. It's got a lot of versatility, and then leadership. So there's a lot to be done there. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities, and really, I don't think there's anybody that has that combination of talents. I know you've got leadership and support from... No, because that's cavalry and support for Saladin. I don't think there's a leadership support commander out there. Do you guys know of one? I don't think there is. Definitely not with peacekeeping too. Most peacekeeping commanders also have like the versatility talent tree, or the, I'm sorry, not versatility, but the integration talent tree like Boudica has. Yeah, legendary peacekeeping. I mean, you've got double C for that as well. Kilua. All right, so as far as Ethelfled, again, leadership, peacekeeping, support, I mean, that's pretty sweet. Again, diversity, right? That's what we were talking about earlier in the stream. There's some diversity here, and you can purchase her in the Metal Store, so that's pretty sweet. Let's keep going through. So some of her skills that they previewed for us, which is also pretty sweet. Thunderous Force. It's a passive skill. Counterattack damage against your troop is reduced by 5%. When actively attacking, you have a 10% chance to reduce the movement speed of enemy cavalry by 20%. The movement speed of other troops by 10%. So this is basically an anti-cav commander, if you look at it. Peace Frog, how you doing, buddy? So just based off that skill alone, it's seeming like Ethelfled's meant to be an anti-cav commander. So 20% counterattack damage reduction, which is sweet. Cavalry march speed reduction by 50%, which is sweet. And then other unit march speed reduction by 30%, also sweet. So the first thing that comes to mind with this guy is the anti-farm killer troop. So, you know, those guys that are running around with Belisarius and Lancelot, or Lancelot Dragonlancer, or whatever, this could possibly be the commander to counter that, because if you get that skill off, they're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. Chat, why are there 78 people watching this stream and only 3 likes? Get your fingers on that like button and click. Thank you, Gecko. Thank you for stating the obvious. I appreciate that. These guys should know better. They're too engrossed in the content and engrossed in you talking in the chat. Need to straighten them out a little bit. Warrior Queen, new skill. So this looks like it might be the expertise. Yeah, Commander Expertise. So you're right. Yes, I can't remember who said it, but you're right. Warrior Queen, new skill, passive skill, deal an extra 20% damage to enemies who have been slowed. That's pretty sweet. Oh man, we got all kinds of blue. At this point, I might as well moderate everybody. Everybody in my chat's a blue name at this point. That's pretty sweet. Welcome to the stream, Ronnie. Got everybody in. So again, just looking at these 2 skills that we just went over and the talents that Ethelfled has available, I'm really thinking that this is kind of an anti-cavalry, anti-speedy cavalry commander, where you can take her on the battlefield, and hopefully there's some movement speed on this commander as well, or maybe pair her up as a second to a double C or something like that. And yeah, I mean, just kind of pair her up and stop these cavs from being so fast and outrunning all your troops. Get them, especially once they're half health, because you get that triggered talent in the cavalry tree where after you're half health, you increase your movement speed. Maybe you can tap them with Ethelfled and they won't be so speedy running away, and you can finish the job. Again, more diversity, right? This is the idea. The light comes at the end. Okay, I'll take it whenever you want to give it, Frank. That's fine. All right, let's go to the next commander, guys. Ethelfled, again, I think she's going to be really sweet. And again, metal store. So for those of you that don't necessarily have a ton of money to put into the game for wheel spins, or you know, just different avenues that usually tend to cost money for legendary sculptures, like winning Mightiest Governor events and things like that, the fact that she's in the metal store is pretty important. Free to play can have a really solid, really highly leveled legendary skilled commander. So that's really, really nice to have, and kind of a thumbs up to the free-to-play community, because you can be free-to-play and max out the expedition to 70, and then they're adding more, which we'll get to here in just a minute. Legendary Infantry Commander. I have been begging for months that we would be getting another Infantry Commander. I was kind of wanting it to be an epic one, but I'll take Legendary. Obviously, Alexander the Great is not an epic commander. He is a legendary one. There was no doubts about that on our video yesterday. Alexander III of Macedon. This is going to be Alex the Great. He is going to be a just absolute destroyer of worlds on the battlefield, just off of the couple skills that we've seen so far. And yeah, I mean, it's Alex the Great, so you can't really complain too much. Piece, we don't know what the cost is going to be. We'll see. There is a mysterious sculpture that's inside the shop right now. It's $2,500. Maybe that will be replaced by Ethelfled. We never know. But let's go through Alex the Great. Again, we talked about some of the history of him yesterday. In fact, this is almost a carbon copy of what I said yesterday. How do you get him? This is going to be the Wheel of Fortune. This is your Wheel of Fortune guy. So very similar to Genghis Khan or Genghis Khan. Very similar to now YSG and Richard, now that they're not in the tavern loot table. You will only be able to get Alexander the Great through the Wheel of Fortune or using universal sculptures to level him up. So this is going to be somebody that you're either going to have to take a very long time to get, or you're going to have to pay to get. So that being said, let's go into the skills. It seems like it's going to be worth it, whichever way you decide to go. It'll be worth the wait, or it'll be worth the money. Either way, you're going to be in good shape. Whoops. What did I do? There we go. All right, let's try this one more time. Passive skill. So this is a normal skill on his skill table. Increases attack by 20% after using an ability. When his shield is activated, the bonus changes to defense plus 2%. So the next skill is Shield of the King. So we'll take a peek at that. Attack bonus of 40% and defense bonus of 10%. 10%. That's his fourth skill. That's his fourth skill because it requires 4 stars to unlock. Misfits, Lion King, welcome to the stream. I'm just assuming that you got your Lost Kingdom locked down, so you have some time to join me. I appreciate that. Richard or Alexander? Ivar, I don't think it's Richard or Alexander. I think it's Charles or Alexander. Yeah, Ronnie, you're right. Richard and Alexander. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Excuse me again. Blue Devils. Which commander will be in the shop? That's Ethelfled. That's the new legendary female leadership, peacekeeping, and support commander. Or, as Misfits said, the chick. You're absolutely right. The chick. Only for the fortunate, not the free-to-play. Well, Ethelfled is definitely for free-to-play, so I'm glad that they brought out a legendary commander for free-to-play. It was kind of a long time coming because right now it just takes a lot of either money or time to get some of these legendary commanders leveled up, and that's just one. There's tons of legendary commanders, tons more coming out, obviously, and then there's tons that have come out that haven't even been able to use yet. So I'm glad that they kind of not gave, you know what I'm saying. Like they made it available to people who don't necessarily put a lot of money into the game. So I'm glad that they did that for everybody. That's the majority of the masses out there. I think there's some really solid ways to put some money into this game and be efficient with it and not necessarily put a whole lot and still get a lot of value, which is nice. But that's a whole nother conversation. Yeah, the Gecko. Charles is losing his spot. It's very possible. I need to see the other skills. I will say it would be very, very hard to give up the expertise of Charles with his march speed and the counterattack damage from Charles. That's going to be very difficult to give up. We'll see what the rest of his stuff does. But let's talk about his main skill and expertise skill. So this is also his expertise and primary skill. Enhanced Shield of the King. So Shield of the King is the first skill of Alex the Great. Alexander the Great puts up a shield for 4 seconds, very similar to Charles, which can soak up a large amount of damage factor 1200, same as Charles. And in the same round, put up a small shield that can absorb a small amount of damage from the nearby allies with the lowest troops remaining percentage, damage factor 600. So that's basically giving 3 other people, right? Did I read that right? Oh, it's only 1. Okay, so with the expertise is 3. So it puts up a shield that's half as strong as the shield that Alex gets on the primary user for another user that's really low on health around you. Awesome, right? And that's very kind of similar to Constantine with the way his stuff works too. Maybe a Constantine Alexander the Great might make sense too, combination. That might make a lot of sense. So, and then with the expertise. So if you get expertise, when a shield is released, Alexander also decreases the rage of up to 3 nearby enemies by 1200 for 4 seconds. That is OP, guys. That is the expertise that you need, bar none. This might actually replace or at least rival Richard. This expertise makes this commander, without knowing any other skills, guys, without knowing any other skills, this expertise might make Alexander the Great the best commander in the game. Can you imagine what counters infantry? You know, counters, right? What counters infantry? Well, it's YSG, right? YSG and Julius, YSG and Herman, YSG and Mehmed, YSG and El Cid. Combinations of that with the right build going up against not the right build of infantry, you can beat infantry. Well, guess what? If you got Alexander the Great and he's stealing 1200 of your rage, That's a whole skill set. That's a whole skill. That's a whole skill rotation. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. Let's just put it that way. I think the expertise rage reduction of 1,200 is divided amongst a max of 3 armies. It's either 400 each or it's 1,200 each. We'll figure it out whenever he comes out, I guess. Crazy counter for El Cid. This is a crazy counter for any nuker, Denmark. Why do you assume Ethelfled is going to be on the expedition? Well, I didn't assume that. It's in there. So it says at the bottom here, will soon be available for purchase at the metal store. Juan Calle. So that's fact. It's stated. It's right there. All right. So again, both of these commanders look really solid. I think they're going to add more diversity into the game. And again, I think that's what's going to make this game really, really good as it develops, because you're going to be able to bring out different combinations for different situations. And just like you try and use your troops to counter things on the battlefield on the fly, you're going to start being able to do it with your commanders too, and also have something that maybe people don't understand what exactly it's going to be able to do until it's already too late. So I think this is really where adding these commanders like this is going to be really helpful, especially once people start really getting them all and getting them all leveled up and things like that. I want more archer commanders. We have too much cavalry already. I agree. We need more archers and more infantry. I will always go for that conversation every single time. Patrick, so if I have 200,000 saved for expedition, I can max this new female commander. I don't know. We don't know what the sculptures are going to cost, Patrick. We also don't know if there's going to be a limit to how many you can purchase at a time. That's all we're gonna find it out together. We're gonna find all that out together. Misfits, for the love of God, give us a better archer commander than El Cid. We need more archer commanders. I'm in love with my YSG. Yes, I am looking for another solid archer commander to go with my maxed out YSG too. Right now, my two best options, unfortunately, are Julius and Mehmed. Those are my two best options. I do pair him up with Herman as well if it's a single target fight, but generally I'm not in a single target fight. It's me versus 7, or me and 5 other people versus 12, or whatever it is. So I'm never one-on-one, so I very rarely use Herman as much as I would like to, because he's a pretty good commander. Patrick, that's only 80 sculptures. It will probably cost 2,500. So yeah, do the math, guys. I mean, I've got roughly 300,000, 350,000-ish. And then think about it too, guys. You got, and I guess I'll get to that point, but you got 10 new levels of the expedition coming. Let's get through some of these things, because again, I need to wrap this up in about 30 minutes. The Midsummer Festival has arrived. Happy citizens dance to the flicker of bonfire flames and the chirping of cicadas. Midsummer's here. Let the festival begin. We have designed a new city theme for governors, as well as new portraits and name plaques. There will also be holiday-themed decorations and brand new events for you to try. Always in favor of that. Always something new to try is sweet. Break up a little bit of the barbarian killing and guardian killing monotony. Drago, I'm debating where I should spend my sculptures. Get another skill level on my Richard, Charles, or get my YSG to 5000. For archers, I am using Herman Osman. Herman Osman's a good pairing. Just get YSG naturally through your gold keys and things like that. Focus on one of your infantry commanders, max him out, and then focus on your other commander that you want to go after next. I would focus on Charles next, or Richard, whichever one you want to go after first. Dingadunga, hello Drago, what would you do if you were in Kingdom 51? I would keep fighting, and it sounds like that's what Chiskel's doing. So just keep fighting, having fun, and yeah. Tidal Storm, your beard's looking sexy. Yeah, it's starting to get back in nice and full. I probably want to go get it trimmed a little bit, because it's starting to get a little out of control again. So again, Midsummer Festival has arrived. That's going to be a new festival. Sounds like it's going to come out with the update as well. It may be a couple days afterwards. We don't know exactly when. But festivals are always good, because that means sweet, sweet chests that come out as far as new things, little baubles that you can purchase, and resources and speed ups and all that good stuff. Usually there's some kind of event that rewards you with some really good rewards, like legendary sculptures, which every one of us need, troop capacity bonuses, all kinds of stuff that those events are what we wait for to stock up for Lost Kingdom activities and things like that. So really anxious to see how this Midsummer Festival goes. I want to say that it looks, just based off of the skin that I just saw earlier, looks pretty sweet. New expedition content. We just touched on this earlier. They're going to add 10 more levels to the expedition. How long have we been waiting for this? It's finally here, right? It's finally here. And it just kind of goes through the kind of getting everybody excited. But basically, I don't need any words to get excited about this. I'm looking forward to popping another 10 levels and getting to 80 on the expedition shop. When I do this, I will also do a video on this for you guys so that you can see what you need to do to get there. I'm assuming I should have enough to get to 80. We'll see. Maybe I don't. Maybe 80 million, 83 million is not enough. Taylor, I saw your beard. I'm sorry, man. You'll get there someday. I can't help you too much on that one. A lot of it's just genes. Any suggestion for good free-to-play infantry combo? Yes, go check out my Sun Tzu video, Ted. There's a Sun Tzu Mastery Series guide on my channel, Ted. Go check that out, and you will have a very solid free-to-play infantry combo. Yay, more free sculptures. I hope it's legendary heads. Yes, I am definitely hoping that as well, Misfits. This is going to be really good shape. And yeah, I'm hoping that too. It's going to be fun, man. We got lots of stuff popping up. We've already got Lost Kingdom going and ramping up in the right direction. We've got new content coming out, new commanders coming. I mean, what more can you guys ask for? They're fixing stuff that's broken. They're adding new content. They're adding new things that you can enjoy into the game. And Lost Kingdom is fun. I'll say that right now. Dragothian, I got my T4 last week and instantly researched T4 calves. Now I have 3 days and 19 hours until infantry is done. Fire, Terry Lee. Go after it, man. Good job. Hey, Drago, who is better to spend my golden sculptures, Julius Caesar or Alexander? Alexander. I'll go ahead and put that stamp. I'll put my flag in the ground for Alexander right now, Juan. Prepare Visa. Yes. Lost Kingdom boring. Everyone is running away. Well, it is what it is in that situation. I think, obviously, Lost Kingdom depends on which continent you're on. If you've got a very strong kingdom and you've got a lot of high power players and they know what they're doing and they've got good builds, then yeah, it's going to be a little easier than some others. Excuse me again. All right, so let's go to the next one. New systems. This is so cool. This is so cool. Assigned view commander titles. Governors can now grant a select few of their commanders titles from their governor profile page, granting said commanders extra bonuses. So I don't see what the bottom three are. Ranger is damage to barbarians and commander XP. That should probably go on Lohar, right? Or Boudica, one of the two. Tax officer, gathering speed by 5%. That should be Joan or Cleo or Gaius or whatever. Whoever your best gathering commander is. Drill master, troop attack plus 1%. That's not a whole lot. But it's something, right? So troop attack, probably you want to put that on either an archer or a cavalry commander of some kind. Troop health, probably archer or infantry commander of some kind. Preferably infantry would be my guess. And supply captain, charge captain, and knighthead. What do y'all think these last four... Beard Mastery Series. What do you think these last three here do? I'm going to say there's got to be a defense one somewhere, right? So I'm going to go with Knighthead being the defense one. And I'm going to say Supply Captain is increase load. So increase the resource load when you're gathering. And I'm going to say Charge Captain is increased to rally damage. What do y'all think about that? Troop capacity, march speed, and defense in that order. Sir African, I think we're on the same page. It could be either march speed. It could be march speed as well for Charge Captain. I'm wondering if it could also be, unless they've already said it, right? I'm wondering if it could also be rally damage since it's got charge in it. I don't know. I think march speed actually might be it now that I'm thinking about it. Those are pretty good. Sweet, guys. I think these are all really awesome. I mean, I've already got in my mind what all the commanders that I want to plug in here. I'll do a video on this too for you guys, just so you can kind of see what I'm thinking. Charge Captain Nighthead. You think it's skill damage, Misfits? I mean, I don't know if it'd be broken Ivar, but we're starting to stack up a lot of extra skill damage buffs with skin from the Lost Kingdom, with Ottomans, and now if there's one here too, I mean, it's starting to stack up pretty high. All right, so let's keep going. Again, that's an awesome addition to the game. Again, another way to diversify playing the game. So no two people playing will be the same. That's the whole idea, I think, behind something like this is being able to diversify. So even if you got a Charles and Richard versus Charles and Richard and everything's leveled the same and everything's spec'd the same, maybe this is a little bit different and this might cause somebody to win. That's what I think. Are these two commanders obtainable from Gold Chest? Weird feeling. I doubt it. One says Metal Store and one says Wheel of Fortune. Probably doubt that being the case. Weird feeling. Those buffs are going to be huge, especially with strong commanders. Yes, absolutely. 100% agree. Alliance message board. I'm not sure really what to think about this. Governors can now access a message board from the Alliance page, start your own topic, or reply to others. I guess this is just a page where you can talk to an alliance publicly, I guess. If that's the case, I mean, that can go a couple different ways, right? I know we all know people that could really ruin this kind of a thing, but if that's what it is, that's kind of cool. When will the Commander's history series? Okay, Kamui, so you're interested in that? Yeah, I'm going to start that up. I want to continue. I've got a couple different series now. I've got some crazy series going on with all the different mastery guides and now this history series thing, and we've got the Lost Kingdom stuff that I want to show you guys, all the battling that's going to be happening. I want to show you guys the level 5 pass opening. We just took the Sanctuary today, guys, so lots of big stuff happening. Yeah, that could possibly be troll material, Misfits Lion King, for sure. All right, more decorations. So I'm assuming this, yeah, this is the Midsummer Festival limited time offer. This is a legendary skin, guys. So there's only 2 that I'm aware of, legendary skins in the game. Those are this one and the one that you get from Lost Kingdom. So everything else has been epic. All the event themes that have come out have all been epic. Now we're starting to get into some of the legendary ones. So 10% infantry attack, 5% negative defense and health for archers. That can be beneficial for a heavy infantry style civilization. This would pair up really well with Rome, or it would pair up really well with France, and certainly Japan as well. But then you're talking stack and attack on attack on attack. I don't know how well that would go off, but pairing this up with a defensive build and a defensive civilization may kind of give you an edge in one of those fights out there. Just keep in mind, once you start getting to T5 and having specialized units, those are really slow. So just kind of keep that in mind whenever you're looking at this. But this looks like a really sweet theme and one that I might actually use this. Depends on the situation. I think that's the whole point, right? Again, diversify. Diversifying your play style, diversifying the gameplay so that it's not redundant, it's not monotonous. Being able to strategize with different options is really what makes this game awesome. The old themes seem like they'll live in the shadow of these new themes coming. Yeah, I think the one in the Lost Kingdom is more geared around full nuke and or farming for barbs for XP. And then this one is more for infantry attack. Infantry really is not well known for their attack damage. They're more known for their defense. But, I mean, more attack is more attack, guys. And 10% is nothing to sneeze at. Nothing to sneeze at. The old thing, yeah. Drago, what should I go for? Germany, Spain, or Arabia for good cabs for Lost Kingdom and Ark of Osiris? Terry Lee, I have a civilization guide on my channel. It's really good and it's really in depth. You should go check that out. I go through all of that. I give you every single option, best, first, second, and third for what you're trying to do. That should give you every bit of information you need and then some. Maybe change your mind a little bit too. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. Ottoman Empire, name plaque. That doesn't really concern me. Limited edition decoration, bonfire dance. That's cool. Lost Kingdom, limited time offer. Wild Spirit is now available. That's awesome. I've been seeing it sitting there, and it's not actually a picture. It's just a little question mark. So that's pretty sweet. Lost Kingdom optimizations. This is something that I was asking for. This was the first thing I asked for whenever I got sponsored. And yeah, this is awesome. So the Lost Kingdom has been added to the kingdom list. The king can use special privileges in the Lost Kingdom as normal. In the Lost Kingdom, governors can still enjoy the effects of bonuses from kingdom buffs and titles. So gone are the days where I have to change alliance leadership to my alt, who's in the main kingdom, just to pop a kingdom buff or just to send a kingdom email. Okay? Those are gone. I can do that now from the Lost Kingdom, which I should have been able to do from the get-go. I'm so glad they fixed that because honestly, it is frustrating. And it also takes up an alliance spot, which right now is at a very, very significant premium for the alliance that I'm in. So very, very big deal there. I'm so glad that they did this. Very, very excited because I am the king of K16 right now. So this is definitely directly impacting me. And the buffs being available in the Lost Kingdom directly impacts everybody. So that's even better. The difficulty level of Crusader Fortress has been lowered moderately. I didn't think it needed to be lowered anymore. One rally can pretty much take it at this point. I mean, I'm not sure what else they need to lower, but there you go. If you haven't taken your Crusader Fortress yet, it's even easier to take. Go give it a shot. Your governor profile page will now include your new kingdom number next to it. That's a quality of life change, guys. Gone are the days, again, of having to go through the alliance section inside of a player portrait just to see if they put their kingdom number in their alliance description. So now we'll be able to see which kingdom people are on just by clicking their profile portrait. Hopefully, that's how it works. Other changes. Ark of Osiris has received a comprehensive overhaul, significantly decreasing the chance of drop connections. Yes, I hope that's the case. This last one I did, I dropped 4 times in a row. And I never drop. So I'm hoping they fix that because that was a big deal. Governors whose city halls have reached level 25, this is another big deal, can exchange building speed up cards for equivalent training speed up cards in the War and Peace event. So again, directly impacting me. We're making this all about me right now, guys. All right, so just bear with me. I've got a ton of building speed ups in my pack. I was going to save them, and I still buy building speed ups, guys. Even though I don't have any more buildings to upgrade, I still buy them because they may add new buildings into the game at some point, and I'll have a ready-made supply of speed ups ready to rock and roll. However, if I'm able to trade in all my building speed ups for training speed ups right now, what do I need in Lost Kingdom? I need troops. So yes, I will definitely do that. My only concern is, guys, there may be a cap on this. And there may be a time limit on this, so it just depends on how they implement this as to how it's going to go. If there's no cap or there's no time limit, I'm going to be excited because I got a lot of building speed ups, guys. That's 1 million troops that's going to get added to my troop army because I've got a ton of building speed ups. Yes, now something for my VIP points. I'm looking forward to that one too. That'd be sweet. I'm sure it'll come eventually. That's more money that the game can generate, and that's that's awesome. The multi-selection function for troops has been optimized. Thank you. I'm so tired of smashing my finger on the screen trying to get them to double select and that not happening. That way I can just keep dragging them all around all together without having to double tap it again. It's very sweet. I like that. Added a leadership ability to higher level barbarians, immunity to control skills. I don't know what that means. I want to say that's probably something to do with, like if you're fighting with Richard and you've got a march speed debuff, maybe it's immune to that. I don't know. I don't think it has anything to do with AoE farming because honestly, that still takes a lot of skill. So I really don't think that's going to be a thing. All right. So we would love to hear what you think about this update. Yes, give them some feedback. My personal feedback was overall 100% positive. Every single thing inside of this is valuable to us as players. I don't see any problems with any of these updates. This is all really good stuff. Like, it's new stuff that we can get into, new commanders. It's quality of life changes that are very helpful for us. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this looks like come next week. Yeah, Misfits Lion King. It said there's a new skill for barbs where it basically has a, what is it, debuff? What is it, debuff? Yeah, immunity to control skills. So I'm assuming March Speed. Yeah, March Speed, maybe some debuffs. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how that goes. Hopefully they'll explain that a little bit better, because that is a little bit vague, but probably shouldn't affect any of us doing anything, really. Yeah, if anybody has T6, it's Misfits Lion King. I'm not sure why you're asking me, Terry Lee. He's got like 800 million power at this point. All right, let's hop into the kingdom. What do you think? Let's hop in and see some things. I've got about 15-ish minutes left, guys. So, about 15-ish minutes left. Let's see how the kingdom's doing. Hopefully I haven't got blown up too much. Got anything good here? Alliance, yep. I'll help some people. I'll take some golden chests. Dim Sum has been active. Gotten some forts going. That's good too. Resources are always helpful. Let's buy some stuff. All right. I'm running low on those. Need those every single time. Yeah, so guys, if you're not already in Lost Kingdom, buy every speed up that you can get your hands on. I'm sorry, not speed up. Teleport. Buy every teleport you can get your hands on. You're going to need them. Lion King's free to play. That's right. Quite irrelevant. Do all the kingdoms get the chance to exchange sculptures? No, you need to finish stage 2 to get stage 3 unlocked to exchange your stuff. What are you gonna do in next zone? Well, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight, Terry Lee. Yeah, we're gonna fight, man. That's what Lost Kingdom's for. Go greet your fellow governors from other kingdoms. Go put hands on them. Go say hello with many, many armies. That's the idea. After stage 3 is over and we have honor coins left, what will happen to them? After Lost Kingdom is over with, they are supposed to exchange those for speed ups, from what I've heard. I don't know if it'll be 1 minute, 5 minutes, 60 minutes. Who knows? I've seen speed ups. That's it. I have mixed feelings on the new legendary English commander. Really looking for the active skill release. Yes, we'll see how it goes. What does one medallion in past Glory Stage 3 event convert to in terms of speed ups? Don't know yet. It's going to convert at the end of Lost Kingdom, guys. I've already done that a few times, Misfits. I forgot to hit the record button when I did it. What was it? 2 days ago, Ronnie? I'm not sure if you're still on. Somebody got a little adventurous and brought their city out to farm some barbs in Zone 2. So yeah, I hopped right beside him and swarmed his city. just to say hey. Sometimes you got to go talk to your fellow governors, from other kingdoms. Got to let them know you're around. Let me go buy some more of this stuff real quick. Of course, I'm being facetious, right? Zero Lion. He is a danger for C12. Yikes. What's your Discord server called? It's called Dragothian's Discord server, and it's in the description of this video. Yeah, I'm good there. I'll probably do... You know what? I'll do one more. I usually do one more. Oh, that's terrible. Not the best, guys. Not the best one. All right. No more. No more. Random thought. Could you do a video on your streaming recording setup? Free to play, but love the game, and I thought I could start making videos and streams. Not really. I mean, it's all on Google, man. OBS and get a video recorder. Get a microphone. I mean, I've got a green screen behind me. That's why whenever I do this, it looks kind of green around my hand. But other than that, I mean, the whole setup's like $100. It's not very expensive. Terry Lee, if you see K10 buy Lub, me and my alliance troll him, even he saved by I can't understand everything that you're saying. He wasted all his teleports. Okay. Yeah, we've had a lot of K10 people coming over to our kingdom. I think most of them are joining UN in the top. So guys, look, we just took the sanctuary today. Very simple, very easy. I didn't even record it because it was so easy. One rally and just reinforce it, and then that was basically it. We swarmed it with T5 at the very end just to kind of push it over the edge, but it was a pretty straightforward rally. Ooh, another thing to go over. We are now Art of Conquest again, guys. We are no longer PHR. We have rebranded all the alliances that are under our umbrella as AOC again. So we are AOC once again. I cannot tell you how excited I am that that's the case. And I'm sure Ronnie will also tell you that he is excited too, because it's good to be back in green and back in AOC tags. So we are AOC 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we've got 2 farm alliances, which is what you see there. And again, we are ready to rock and roll as far as being allied. The kingdom is together. We've got plans. We're ready to rock and roll. We have got a significant strategy that we'll show you guys in the coming days, in the coming week or so, as the level 5 passes unlock. This is going to be an active time. I'm going to take off of work at the end of next week so that I can enjoy this as much as humanly possible. And guess what, guys? It's going to be nonstop action on this channel, nonstop action on Ronnie's channel, I'm sure. Same thing with Gecko, same thing with Chisco, same thing with Shinchi, everybody, Echo, all that. They're all going to have a ton of content to show you guys, and nothing but war stuff here, guys. Nothing but war, mastery series guides. It seems like y'all want me to do the history series guide too, so I'm going to do that too. But we're going to have so much content flying your way, you won't even know what to do. You're just going to have your TV on, your phone on, your pad on all the time just to get all the content. That's how crazy it's going to be these next couple weeks. And we've got this new update coming out. It's crazy. There's so much going on. Sir African, yeah, thanks for joining, man. You did some good contributions to the chat today. All right. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Again, I didn't want to make this too long. Just wanted to go over the patch with you guys, see what y'all thought, talk to you about some of the things that are going on in Lost Kingdom. I think ultimately, though, the real action and the suspense is going to end at the end of next week. We're going to have some crazy times to bring you on the channel, and sure enough, you will all get it. So with that in mind, I really enjoyed talking to you guys this evening. I'm going to go ahead and jet. Take care. Peace out, yo. And I will see y'all next time. Cheers. Have a good one.